Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I know I just said in my last video I don't like making vlogs, but I do like making vlogs because I like to film myself talking. And so that is all to say that this is the intro to another vlog. I just made a little hipster excursion, if you will. I went to Silver Lake because I wanted to pick up the Marvis toothpaste. I guess I've been influenced because I always see this toothpaste in like photos of really nice like bathrooms or like, I don't know. And I was out of toothpaste. Oh, this kind of smells funky. I was out of toothpaste. I was using this, I was using my boyfriend's toothpaste, but I don't like it. It's like really weird and gritty, which this could potentially be gritty as well. But look how pretty it is. I got the Jasmine Mint one. So I'm really excited. Then while I was out, I was like, okay, I still have like an hour and a half on my meter. Why don't I go get something like a coffee or something like that? So I went to just down the street. I went to Picnic. I've never been there, but I got the lavender matcha, which the only other time I've had a lavender matcha was at Starbucks. This is so good. And it was pretty affordable because I got a huge croissant, like almond matcha croissant. Let me show you. It's huge. I think it's bigger than my head. It all came down to $13, which like, that is the price of really any coffee shop. So for like a drink and a pastry. So I'm gonna get a plate because this is really messy. But I wanted to do a quick little book reading update. I'm reading The Four Spent the Day Together by Chris Kraus. I think I've mentioned in the past, I'm not really a big Chris Kraus novel reader, but I do like her nonfiction. I'm about 120 pages into this book, and I was about to give up on it because it didn't seem like it was going anywhere. And then I finally read like the synopsis, and there is kind of a murder mystery. So I'm gonna keep going because that could be interesting. It just like, I'm almost halfway through the book and there's been no even alluding to something like that happening. So I was like, wait, what is this book even about? I kind of blindly bought this book. Because sometimes like, I don't know, my eyes are bigger than my wallet or my sense of like logic. So I'm going to keep going with it. And I'll tune back in with you guys and let you know. I just filmed 2 videos for the week, ASMR, and it's a beautiful sunny day here in Los Angeles, so I'm feeling really good. So yeah, I'm gonna eat that, and I'm not gonna read because I don't like to read and eat at the same time, but I will probably watch a YouTube video while I eat. So I'll see you guys later. Hello everyone. I just got home from work. It was a very early shift today, which means it's only 2:42 and I want to sleep, but I feel like it's a Thursday, it's the afternoon. I probably will take a nap. See, even talking right now, I'm just like, I don't remember what I was gonna say. I will give a little reading update though. Should I start this video over? It's fine. Okay, so the other day I finished The Four Spent the Day Together, and it was a very like ambitious book. Not ambitious. I wouldn't say it was ambitious, but there was a lot going on, okay? It was a book about addiction and class and murder in a way. But it's told in 3 different sections, okay? It starts with this girl's childhood and her parents and stuff. It's mostly like in the perspective of her mother. And then it moves to her as an adult. And she's got this codependent relationship with this alcoholic man. This is the thing. I don't want to read books about toxic relationships with alcoholics or like addicts. I don't have the patience. It's so frustrating. And it's like, it reminds me of a lot of the book Health and Wellness that I read last year. And I've had the same feelings last year when I was reading this book. Like, I'm actually getting like exhausted reading this because he is never going to change, and you keep saying I'm going to leave him when he does this, and it's just like, oh my god. I understand that that's a very real thing, and I'm not like, I don't know, I just don't need to read about that, you know? It's not really like for me. Also reminded me of Health and Wellness because it's a lot about like the first Trump administration, and it goes through like before and during and stuff, which is exactly what happens in this book. She's a writer in that book, and she's a writer in this book. Also, it's like, it's pretty much based on Chris Krause's life. Like, the character is literally writing the novels that Chris Krause has written, and like, it's essentially, I mean, I don't know much about her life, so I don't know how much of it is like autobiographical, but it was very jarring because we're set up as this one story, and then it's like we cut to this girl as an adult and she's Chris Krause, and I'm like, maybe that backstory is part of your backstory. I don't know because I don't know you, but I do know that this is now turning into like a self-insert character that's literally you, and it's like, it was very jarring. But I didn't hate the book, and I don't fault like trying a bunch of things, and like the character was a landlord, which is really funny. Like, she starts getting canceled for being a landlord. I actually wish it would have gone more into that. Like, I wish it would have gone more into like the effects of her cancellation, because she doesn't really get canceled. Like, she gets online canceled, but it doesn't actually affect her career in any way. So I feel like that would have been more interesting. But that's the thing, is like, there's so many things going on in this book that nothing gets its complete like due, you know? Like, nothing is really fully drawn out except for the relationship between her and Paul, her husband. And yeah, I don't know. I did finish it. It was well written. Like, I'm not gonna argue that. Anyways, moving on. I'm reading Still Holding by Bruce Wagner. This is gonna be the last Bruce Wagner book I read, at least for now. I did, when I picked up this from the library, I also got his Empty Chair, is that the name? Excuse me, I just burped. The 2 novellas. but they're all about like really spiritual stuff, and I check out with that kind of stuff. I'm not interested in it necessarily, so I'm not gonna read that. But I'm reading this and I'm enjoying this. It's set in like the early 2000s Hollywood, another classic like Wagner Hollywood tale. This follows a movie star and a lookalike movie, like an actress that looks exactly like Drew Barrymore, and an actor that looks like Russell Crowe, and they're like kind of a thing. And then this woman who like works for, I don't really know what her thing is, like, does she work in insurance? I don't really know, but she's like pregnant, and I don't know her deal yet. I don't know, but I'm enjoying the book. It's like very, so far, very light. Kind of like in Force Majeure, when like 90% of it was like very light fare, and then it just escalates so quickly, and you're like, whoa, 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 like calm down. I'm like, I have a feeling that it's gonna get to a place like that because it's Bruce Wagner. But for now, I'm enjoying the like easy going reading experience. And then I have another book, the Ethan Hawke novel from a couple years ago. I don't remember what it's called, but it's in my car, so I'm gonna wait until I finish this book to get into that. But yeah, I have to finish filming for the week, and then I was up so early I didn't want to wake up my boyfriend, so I literally brought everything out to do like all my stuff. But anyways, that's all I have to say for now. Good morning. It's 11:28 and I'm about to film some ASMR, but I wanted to just kind of film because I think I might film some stuff today. I'm running some fun errands. I have to go pick up a book from the library, and I'm also gonna go distribute those zines that I finally finished. Oh, I don't have the book with me. I'm reading Shock Induction, I think is the name, by Chuck Palahniuk? Is that his name? The Fight Club writer. I've never read any of his work before, and I think this book just came out like a couple years ago. It's so confusing and like kind of stupid, honestly. No offense, but like, not stupid. It's just like, I'm halfway through the book and I have no idea what's happening. It's following this girl that's like initiated into this program where she's like being bid on, and then she's like apparently, I don't even know. I can't even explain it, which is like, why even talk about a book if I have no idea what's going on? But I am gonna finish it because I only have like 100 pages left, and I feel like it's a short book, even though I have a lot of other books that I'm looking forward to. Like the book I'm about to pick up today. I'm also reading Graydon Carter's book, memoir, whatever, but that's like 580 pages, at least on the ebook version. So I don't know. This year started out really good with reading. I've already read 5 books this month, which is like an improvement from the last few months of my reading. Like January or December, I only read 1 book. But again, I'm really not trying to be like, I have to finish this amount of books in a month. I'm not like that, but I am like excited to get back into reading, and when I have a bunch of books lined up that I'm really excited for, it just makes like reading more exciting. And I don't know, like I was on such a good roll, and then when I ran out of the books I was reading, like when I finished them all, I kind of hit like a little bit of a block because the next few books I tried, I was not into. It's like, it's never like, oh, I love one book and then I hate the other. It's like, I'll have like 4 books in a row that I'm like, oh, these are all great. I finish them so quickly. And then I get to a point where it stops, and then it takes me a while again to find another good book. So I'm hopeful for the book I rented. I think it's called Colored Television. I think that's the name. And I think it's about a woman who works in television. She's like a woman of color that works in television or something. I don't really know, which is fine. I don't have to go into a book knowing what it's about. But it seems interesting. It's also kind of like related to some of the stuff that I'm working on in my own stuff. I'm in Silver Lake. I just dropped off 2 of my zines, and then I got one for myself. This was the last copy of Tape January zine at tape_Los Angeles. So I'm definitely gonna check that out. I also got a little ice latte because they have really good ice lattes. But yeah, I'm gonna go take some more zines to there's a place kind of near the library. It's near that Maru coffee place that I would never go to because A, there's always a huge line, and B, it's probably really expensive, and it probably doesn't taste good, is my experience with these really expensive coffee places. So I don't subscribe to that model of living. But there is a little free library that I'm gonna stop at. I also have to go to the library, so I'll probably park at the library, then go drop off a zine. And then the last place is near Albertson, so I'm gonna take one there at the end. I also have to stop at the grocery store. So it's kind of perfect because like the errands I already wanted to run are all near a little free library, and I can just drop it off. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna spend the rest of my day. I did film. I didn't film the video I was like planning on filming because I started filming it, and then like 4 minutes in I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like this was not like a sustainable idea or something I could make like 20 minutes worth of content. If I had a better plan, or if I was a better ASMR artist, then I probably could have eked something out of that. But 4 minutes in, I was completely like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, I'm back home. I got Colored Television by Danzy Senna. Excited for that. Also, there was another book there for me, The Rachel Incident by Caroline O'Donoghue. I've heard people, or at least someone, talk about this in the past on one of the book channels I watch. Looks kind of intriguing. So I'm really needing some more like fun kind of mix of like genre-y and lit fiction. So I feel like these 2 books will give me that, hopefully. This one looks pretty big, but if it's good, I will get through it quickly, you know? This was the book I was talking about earlier. Shock induction. I don't know. Maybe I'll just like skip that. If I have other books to read, you know, maybe I'll just cut my losses. I also got a package. I think I know what it is, but let's open it really quick. I'm going to try not to dox myself while doing this. It's really in there. Ah, I'm so excited. I got You Are Free by Cat Power. I love this record. Let's see. I Don't Blame You. He Wore names a lot of songs I've never listened to. So very exciting. Also, I haven't told you guys, but I'm going to see Cat Power in like a month, less than a month. I was watching a movie and I heard The Greatest, one of her songs, and I was like, oh, I should get some Cat Power CDs. So I went on eBay, and then of course my targeted ads, I got an ad that Cat Power was going to be in town in February. So it was like perfect timing, because last time she came to town, I only found out about it like the day before, and I was devastated. I was so upset that, like, I was more upset that I found out about it so close to it. Like, I would have been less upset if I found out that it happened like a week before, you know? But the fact that it was like, I have this day, if I really, really wanted to, I could like buy a ticket and go. But I had already had like work and stuff like that. So I was like, this is my chance. Like, I don't know when another opportunity is going to happen. It's the 20th anniversary of The Greatest. So I'm really so excited. I don't go to concerts very much anymore. Like, that used to be my life back in the day, back in my youth. And it's just one of those things as I've gotten older that, like, A, concert tickets are so expensive. And B, it's like, I just don't have the time, or like, I don't know. So I'm just really excited. The tickets were really affordable too. So I'm really excited. I'm going to be listening to this and the other one. I got two to get myself ready. Even though they're just going to play, I think she's just going to play songs from The Greatest. But either way, I'm very excited for that. But if this is the end of the vlog, thanks for watching.